and stay out of the box. She knows when to jump up and when to stay back.
The Lions Bay, BC native, Allie Barris brings it into the zone. Turned over by the Lakers. Barris denied by Rochford. It's in the air and they score! On the board, the Western Mustangs score. 4 minutes and 57 seconds into the game. I believe it's the Lions Bay, BC native, Allie Barris. She's the one that originally put it on to Rochford. She couldn't handle it. It popped into the air and perfectly landed in the net. It's 1-0 for the Stangs.
Couldn't have asked for anything better. Stacey Scott right in front of the net with her, getting with numbers in front of the starting goaltender. The puck with a funny bounce. Sometimes you gotta be lucky to be good. Good to be lucky. You saw it there with that goal.
The Mustangs scored in 2 minutes and 35 seconds into game 1. They scored 4 minutes and 57 seconds into game 2 as they look up to sweep these Lakers on your Friday evening and be the first OUA team to advance to the semifinals. Find Molly Ciprel now on the far wall, has a chance to clear, kept in nicely by Brianna Isolino.
Marchman had their opportunity behind the net and she wasn't able to get it done.
Caitlin Gosling to Isolino in the high slot. 30 seconds now remains on 5-on-3 hockey. Broad with real estate, save, rebound, they score! Brittany Clapham lights the red lamp. 5-on-3 hockey makes the Lakers pay. 8 minutes into the hockey game, it's already 2-0 for the purple and white.
Couldn't have drawn that up any more perfectly. The two of the best defensive pairings on this team with Caitlin Gosling and Isolino.
That second goal scored on you, because how do you expect to put 2 goals behind Campbell? Tenhera setting up her teammate. Wow. Somehow that puck stayed out. Bronwyn Bolduc had 7 goals during the regular season. I thought she easily had her first of the postseason, but no. And then poked away by Broad. Short-handed the other way. Only Alexane Papineau to beat. Has Papineau on her back. Tried to go forehand to backhand. Collides into Jacqueline Rochefort. She denied the opportunity to throw it out in front. Cassie Gosling, one last shot. The buzzer goes. But you gotta say, Tyler Warren, that was quite a successful first period of play, one that we don't see too often during the 2014-15 season by these Western Lady Stangs, but 2 goals on the board. You can't complain about that.
Exactly what you wanted, Chris Higgins and the coaching staff, along with the women of the Western Mustangs.
The Mustangs do gain the zone on the stick of Kendra Broad, leaves it for Clapham, takes the shot, it's there in front of the net, and before the Mustangs could put the puck into the Laker cage, Vossos knocked over Jacqueline Rochefort, and Rochefort appears to be okay, a little shaken, not stirred, as you're taking a look at the Barris shot. That's got to be Barris's goal then.
Yeah, it can't be Stacey Scott.
Because that would have been a high stick.
High stick.
You got it, partner.
It's one of those fine lines.
There's no way that she touches it here legally, and she doesn't. She whiffed on it, and then a good edge, if you will, that Barris got as it rolled right into the cage. They've got to change that to Allie Barris's goal. So congratulations to the Lions Bay, BC native on getting her first goal of her OUA playoff career.
Hey, great job being able to stop all these plays, not giving them an opportunity on the power play.
Oh, and then Strasburger hit Campbell. So Campbell should get a penalty for touching Tenhera, but then Strasburger definitely should get at least a matching minor, if not more, because that was blatantly intentional. 9 minutes remains here in the second period. The bad blood is brewing, but I want to see what the officials make of this, Tyler.
Yeah, before that, look at it right here. A nice shot into the board earlier on. Just took out Kelly Campbell. I can't even believe that.
That's got to be more than 2.
It's got to be more than 2. You can't, especially up high. Looks like she took part of her stick and took this. Scary. This is not what we want to see. This is what you have to stop. Linesmen love that job, getting in there, preventing anything more to happen.
I didn't say it earlier because I didn't really want to, but let's say the Western Mustangs added this lead. They got to be careful in the fact that they still want to protect that girl right there, their shining star. And let's face facts. Nipissing, if they know they're going to lose this game, they know their season is over, and therefore they got nothing but the bodies to lay down. Yep. Down the right boards. Harassed by Victoria Buck. They move the puck to Caitlin Gosling. Over to Isolino. Shot tipped by Cassidy Gosling. Now it's front of the net, and in a snow angel, somehow Stacey Scott put it through Jacqueline Rochefort, and it missed the 4x6.
Yeah, hopefully things get addressed at the end of this period.
Tenhera toe drag denied by Campbell. Good. What a stop by the St. Thomas netminer. Tenhera with a thing of beauty on the toe drag, but equal to the task was that girl right there in Kelly Campbell.
You'd have to double up the Campbell suit with the good, because that play, that move was absolutely outstanding.
Well, if you make that kind of hit in boys hockey, there's another hit. Caitlin Gosling gets thrown down to the ice. The other way, it's Kiffer. Kiffer into the zone, denied by Rochefort. The puck was in the air. The net came off its moorings. And then Rochefort's looking at the official and Doug Marr for something. I don't understand what she's complaining about. When you've seen the action that's going on in Kelly Campbell's end of the rink, you can't compare apples to oranges.
You got to take anything you can, though.
Oh, I see. Sorry to interrupt. She's complaining that Kiffer took the stick out of her hands, but if you see, there's no way that Kiffer's intentionally trying to do that.
But I love to see that she continues to try to make the stop, doing the sprawl behind the net, almost a Dominic Ashik-like.
Will wind down here from Tops Arena during the second period of play. So no goals scored during the second stanza, Tyler Warren, but it is still a 2-0 lead for the Western Mustangs after Stacy Scott, well, we'll say Allie Barris.
Got to make sure that she keeps her legs straight and tough.
Here is Clapham in all alone, only the goalie to beat. Just getting a piece of it was Rochefort. I know those who have seen our Rolly the Goalie segment, Clapham fooled me with that same move in practice, Tyler.
Clapham knows what to do in those situations. She has an amazing...
It is the Mustangs, though, as Caitlin Gosling ran Marshman into the board. Centered right out in front, they score! Mariah Fell, only one goal during the regular season. She scores on the power play, and the Lakers pull within one with 12 minutes remaining in the game.
Mariah fell, like the pun I used there, right in front of the net and in front of Kelly Campbell. One of the downsides, Kelly Campbell a little too deep.
The puck loose out of the pile. Gosling comes away with it, though. Caitlin Gosling over her own blue line, now over to the Laker blue line. Beautiful pass to her sister in Cassidy Gosling. Takes a shot, she scores! Cassidy Gosling, 4-on-4 hockey, restores the Mustangs' 2-goal lead. It's 3-1 from Thompson Arena with 10:24 remaining in the game.
Second goal of the postseason for Cassidy Gosling, and that's exactly what you want to do. 4-on-4, less bodies on the ice. You get into the neutral zone, a quick pass, a quick snapshot through the defensive legs and right through the 5-hole of the Lakers goaltender. Good job, only looking to get the puck on the net.
Watch Broad here, cut across, forcing Victoria Bug to go with her. A perfect screen on Rochefort. Cassidy Gosling, she wants to become a paramedic next year. Bronwyn Bolduc. Bolduc had to just get it out of her own zone. The Mustangs actually assist her, and Rochefort is heading to the bench. We're getting 5-on-5 hockey. Interestingly enough, Cassidy Gosling gets upended in the neutral zone, so Darren Turcotte willing to play with fire here as he's willing to pull his goaltender just to have some even strength hockey for the remaining 3 minutes of the game.
Obviously, the former NHL player weighs the pros and cons and thinks maybe they can get back in this game.
Carter's slap shot hit Galloway in the back of the noggin. Now it is Brittany Crago hunting down the puck in the far corner. Try to get to Carly Marchman just over her stick. Poking at it was Caitlin Gosling. Pinching in from the blue line is Molly Cipral. So it is the Lakers desperately trying to crawl back into this game. Carter's slap shot blocked by Kidd. Move back to Carter. She's going to take another slap shot. Tipped and they score! Mariah Fell gets a second helping and again brings her team within one. Technically, it's an even strength goal, despite the fact that they're still trying to kill off a minor penalty to the defenseman, and so should Davis. They had Jacqueline Rochefort paid off. I didn't think that was going to work for Darren Turcotte, but it did.
Well, that's what happens when you have Fell in front of the net. Stick down on the ice.
Captain Marshman wins it back. Davis trying to swing it over, getting her body in the way, though, as Kidd. Not once, but twice. That's playoff hockey, and she's going to clear the puck down the ice. Zosha Davis, 22 seconds remains in the Lakers season. It's Clapham turning it over in the neutral zone. She'll backhand it. Trying to chase after it is Galloway. Galloway bodied off by Davis. They come out to the neutral zone. Galloway with a blast. That won't count, though. Offside will be the call. Galloway was offside. That is not a goal. And with 11 seconds remaining in the game, the faceoff will come into the neutral zone. And the Lakers still have a chance.
The ladies got together. They celebrated. They got together at center ice.
Galloway, it's pushed into the Western Mustang zone. Caitlin Gosling takes a hit. The puck is still loose. Couple seconds remains. Western wins. Western wins. They are the first team to advance to the semifinals over the Nipissing Lakers, as it looks like a little brouhaha is going to ensue. And you look at Isolino giving the waves to the Lakers, knowing that she's advancing and the Lakers are done.
The Lakers were coming at the Western Mustangs, took a couple of their players to the boards. Isolino Gotta be smart. You gotta be a little more sportsmanlike. But when you get under the
home team does break out the brooms on your Friday evening, sweeping up the Nipissing Lakers and prevailing to the semifinals. And as I mentioned throughout this broadcast, they are the first team to advance to the semifinals, and now we'll await to see who their opponent will be. They, as the number 1 seed, will face off the lowest ranking team to come out of the quarterfinals. And the Mustangs TV, Texas Lone Star Player of the Game. She scored the game-winning goal in Game 1. She follows it up by getting the game-winning goal in Game 2. The London, Ontario native Cassidy Gosling was the difference maker.
The Gosling, just that family is amazing. Thank you very much for everything you give us, Goslings. Cannot wait to see it in the next round.
So, for our camera crew, our directors and producers in the studio, Tyler Warren, I am John Urban. That concludes our broadcast on your Friday evening. A final score for your Western Mustangs, 3-2, as they sweep up the Nipissing Lakers and advance to the semifinals. A reminder that Mustangs TV will be back on the air next week with not only women's hockey playoff action, but men's basketball playoff action as well. So for everybody here on Mustangs TV, have a safe and enjoyable weekend.